Yo, let's play some Avowed! All right. I'm about to play the heck out of some Yakuza. Awesome, dude. I can't wait to try it tomorrow morning. I'm excited. Okay, let's return to the Ranger Captain. Kai wants to talk. We can do that in a little bit. Boo 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 ba doo boo boo doo boo doo boo ba doo doo boo doo boo doo boo ba doo. Wow wow wow. Love that song. Let's see. Is there anything you want to get on the way? I do want to run there because that'll uncover a lot of this map that we haven't run over yet. Ooh. Yeah, we haven't looked at this. What is this? Those seeking the inhabitants of this building may find their new domicile within the walls of Fior Mess Iverno. Okay. Oh. Probably help if I went to the wrong chat or the right chat, I think. Well, the wrong chat would probably help too, but let's go to the right chat. Hi everybody, how are you? Right at the beginning I got ads, and it's ads for Avowed. Of course. Of course. Evening playing Avowed myself and getting rocked by multiple mobs. There's lots of different ways you can deal with that, depending on how you want to. Also depending on your spec and everything. Oh. Boom. Beauteous.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Love me some dank spores. Oh, there's a quest here. Yo. What's up, dude?
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother
Hey,
a little
Peppermint, what's up, buddy?
earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's
Wait.
on you, isn't it?
Are the cops gonna try to snatch my crops? These fools better. Okay, never mind. Excuse me. Why don't you tell me what you lost?
I left the whole pile right here. Enough food, good food, safe food, to get us through the next few months. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably her last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat.
Okay. Bullshit Golfing says, is there a reason for us to be playing this game? I mean, it's not even good. Bullshit, out of curiosity. Why do you think it's not good? What is the reasoning that you think that? Just out of curiosity. Okay. I'll bring the stolen food back? Is something else wrong at this farm?
What? No. We're fine. No smuggling, no Dreamscourge. What are you implying?
You said her last harvest, not ours. Is something wrong with your wife?
Huh. Like sticking your nose in other people's business, do you?
You literally asked me for help. Like, you just took that big old snooze you got there and stuck it right up in my business. So, what are we doing here? If I can help, I'd like to.
Not you two. Gods.
Hey, Odzilla, what's up, buddy?
What do I have to lose? My wife, she's sick. Not a dream troll, just sick.
Oh.
We've known for a while now. But treatment is expensive. There's not enough to go around. I thought if she could eat well for whatever time she had left, she'd be more comfortable. And now, it's gone. There. Are you happy?
Of course not. Now I really have to find that stolen food.
Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with
thanks,
my crops,
baby. Appreciate it,
and
man.
I'll give you whatever I can. You can put a price on survival.
All right. Bullshit.
At Cohh, first of all, comparing to KCD2, which you haven't finished yet, is like a 1/10.
That's fair.
After that, the story is kinda shallow for this type of game.
Okay.
And lastly, I mean there is a reason for no one playing it. Just emo OFC.
Okay. That's a good point. There's also lots of videos going around comparing this to like Oblivion and Skyrim and how much this game is just like lacking compared to those games, right? Okay. I get it. Now, here is what I would say to you. You can compare this game to KCD2. You can compare this game to Skyrim, Oblivion. You can show all the deficiencies, which are not wrong. Things like the fact that there's really no NPC day-night cycle in this game. There's all sorts of immersive elements that don't work in this that are in those games, like being able to knock plates and cups around, and all that kind of stuff. I am not telling anyone that they're wrong or that their opinion is wrong for wanting those things in a game. Here is what I will say to you and everyone who says things like, why are you playing this game? It's bad. You can take any game and you can come up with a list of things that aren't in that game that other games have. You can do the same thing with KCD2. Especially like if you were to compare like the actiony combat of this game to KCD2. Like there's things that KCD2 just doesn't have. Like the ledge pull-up mechanic. I love that in this game. It's not in KCD2. The thing for me is there's two ways to approach games. There is the negative, as in this game is missing things I want. And there is the additive, in like this game has things that I like. And what you can do is if you view games from the negative, you can watch those videos comparing this to Oblivion. You can watch those games comparing it to Skyrim. You can also understand that these devs never said most of that stuff was going to be in the game. That's not even the focus on it. But you can look at all that and you can negatively chip away at this kind of non-existent statue of perfection. And you can say, it doesn't have this chip. It doesn't have this chip. It doesn't do this chip. It doesn't do that. And you can kind of take what would have been a fun experience and whittle it down to something you just don't want. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Don't play this game. A lot of people aren't. That's cool. But I am the flip side of that. I don't look at this and go, all of those things that are missing, that I do wish were here. Don't get me wrong. I wish this game had much more immersive NPCs. I wish this game had a much deeper, complex system for the player and companions. There's all sorts of immersive stuff that we've complained about this game not having during the playthrough. The oceans are empty. There's large open areas. There's all sorts of things. You can look at all that stuff, or, like I do, you can focus on what's actually there and then decide, do I like what's here? I'm not going to get mad about what's not here. I'm going to focus on what is here. I'm going to focus on the super fun combat, the really pretty areas I like to explore, the actual fun itemization with tons of uniques, the PoE lore that I love. I love Pillars of Eternity. I love hearing that. The fact that almost everything is voice acted. The fact that there's actually some really great quests and story in here. And yeah, there's some tonal issues, but most of it is pretty well written so far. I have some immersion issues, but the stuff that is here has been pretty great. So the thing is this game is lacking a lot, but a lot of the stuff it's lacking, it never said it was going to have. And the stuff that it doesn't do well doesn't mean it's not doing the stuff it does well, if that makes sense. So when you kind of take that more negative view, a lot of times all you're doing is making it so you are going to potentially miss some things you might have really liked. Like there might be some stuff in here that are really entertaining for you.
Making it up.
Like we just got to a part where we basically had to like decide if we wanted to burn this city down or save it. Stuff like that's really fun for me. But if you were to just write this game off and you like that kind of stuff, you'd never see it, never hear about it, and it would never be something that you could enjoy or experience. So all of this can be boiled down to an old saying that said, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And I feel like in a lot of ways, the entire gaming culture has kind of lost the plot when it comes to that. A lot of the gaming community says, oh, this game does this list of things bad or is missing this list of things, whole game is ruined, entire dev team is trash and should be fired. And like, it's this weird binary where it's like the game is either awesome and playable or garbage and no one should touch it. And people are not really realizing that these are actually super complex works of art at the end of the day in most cases, and that there are numerous different ways to experience them, to enjoy them, to use them, and that everyone's going to do that differently. So to boil it down to this like short list of haves or have-nots and then decide the whole thing, that seems ignorant, man. That seems basic. That seems, I don't know, lazy. You know what I mean? Like it's a you can do better situation. That's what it is. It's a we can all do better situation. Like we don't need to be that basic. We don't need to be that primal. Like we can actually think much deeper about this stuff. We can actually put the thought into to realize that it's not a binary when it comes to this stuff. So that's my view on it. That's how I feel a lot about Avowed. I'm loving the stuff that I'm loving in this game, and I'm not liking the stuff I don't like, and that's great. But the stuff I like, I really like, and it doesn't mean the game's trash. Like the stuff that's good is great. So you know, it's that kind of situation. Yep. Okay, here we go.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me.
Masoni was right. There was a killer, and it was Ranger Dorso. So for the record, this quest here, we tracked down dead Rangers, discovered one of them was actually trying to sell out the entire Ranger squad to the Eternian invaders. We coerced the location of the Eternian invaders, who we didn't know were here, out of that spy. Then we killed her. Then we went to where the Eternian invaders were. We were threatened by them, so we killed all of them, and now we're turning in the person to the Ranger. We could have allied with the traitor. We could have sold all these people out and killed them. We could have literally razed the city if we had wanted to. And I think that's awesome. So, like, that kind of stuff's great. Like, I really like that stuff. Like, that's worth playing this game for stuff like that. Absolutely.
I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Ranger since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is Fotito. This is big, Avierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now?
I killed her. Oh, I can actually say that. I killed her. What do you feel that this game does great and not good? The stuff that I would put this game in the great category is the world, the utilization of Pillars of Eternity lore, and the combat tempo. Those are what I feel like this game does great. They made a fantastic world to explore, and it's pretty and it's fun. They put in a combat system that is engaging, and even though I'm doing the same few things over and over, it's still a good time, and I'm still liking it after like 15 plus hours. And then I love the fact that, unlike Dragon Age, I had a huge issue with the fact that Dragon Age of Veilguard I didn't feel like was utilizing Dragon Age lore. I feel the opposite about this game. I feel like this game is really using the Pillars of Eternity lore in a way that I really like. Like it's great. So as a Pillars of Eternity fan, I am loving it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh no! Wait. Necro Sword, isn't that exactly what I said I was worried about? Okay, anyway. Dorso's dead, I killed her.
Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
Gesture vaguely at the wilderness. You know, around. I kind of want to tell her that. No, here's the thing. I did just hear that about the Baldur's Gate stuff. I'm not too concerned because there are other people steering that ship. So I'm not overly concerned about that. I think there's enough checks and balances there to prevent what happened with the other stuff. Yeah, I'm confident in that. I think I am. Yeah. Down near the mouth of the river by the waterfall.
I'll send a few of the senior rangers
Gutsu,
out
yeah.
to find her.
Thank you, Maso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Dorso was trying to create the conditions for an Adiran takeover.
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad.
Okay. I hope things get easier for you here on out. We both know they won't, but...
I suppose anything is possible.
Hey,
Here's
Nunchaka.
your reward.
What's up, buddy?
It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
Skokie, how you doing tonight, bud?
Please let some clean up.
Ah, beautiful. Level 13. 2 more levels to a very fun new set of things we can do. Okay. So we could do another 10% weapon damage. We could do another 10% crit damage. I should probably... I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm going to get the last... I need every bit of stamina I can get. So we are going to... Well, is 1 point worth 5 stamina? That I don't know how that value is. Like the first point is 15, the second point is 10, and the third point is 30 or 5. I don't know if that's worth it right now. Let me see. Where else would I put it though? I would like to extend the range of my charge. I frequently don't have enough range here. I need to find a good hammer. Oh, I wanted to get this. That could be pretty fun. You're immune to non-lethal fall damage while power jumping. I like that. Debating. Do I want to spend 500? How much money do I have? Ooh, we're doing all right for the money. Doing all right for the money, buddy. That's one last trick. How did I get this? Bullets bounce to an additional enemy within range and 20% reload speed. What? Okay, let's put that on. Oh my god, that's awesome. Damn, dude. Hell yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's go into town. We got a lot to do in town. Hey, Ashton Trath, what's up, buddy? MNP says that Arcbus is the one I use. Nice, nice. Hey, Jonesh, how you doing tonight, dude? Boop, 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 boop. What's my score for Avowed? I will not be able to rate this game in any meaningful way until I'm done with it. Yeah. Especially, I really want to see how the main story is.
Rumor has it that... Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
I have a bounty.
Whose death am I recording?
All of them.
Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct.
Couldn't tell you, unfortunately.
Of course. Forgive me, sometimes my enthusiasm carries me away. If only we could find a way to coexist with them.
Do I feel forced to
but
finish
I
this?
suppose it is in their nature.
Oh, dude,
to
if I wasn't
oppose
having fun, I'd put it down.
innovation. Huh? Nature?
Wow. I put Beldereno to rest.
From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest.
That one was a little serious because that was the blight. Yeah, the Trenton's days are over.
Good. Outlaws living
Snuggles.
off the hard work of others deserve nothing less.
The abandoned farms are clear of Zarops.
I see. Then the other bounty hunters did not fare so well. I am glad at least to know of their fate. Perfetto! That's all of them!
Glad I was able to help.
As am I. At last I can turn my attention to more important things. Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Tree of Life. Whoa. Slowly regenerate up to 30% of your max health? That would be much better if it was just a regen. It should just say slowly regenerate health. That'd be much better. Cool. Okay. All right, what else we got here? We got a bunch of stuff here, don't we? Let's return to Rosanna.
If only we had these in the tusks.
Oh, good
Hey,
job.
Dystopian Knights with the 10 bomb. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, buddy.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
The spirit should rest easily now.
Thank you for helping the dead to rest.
Oh,
my
I should have
friend.
told her we also paid for the food.
You have done Fior a great service.
okay.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Now, will you stand and pray with me?
Of course.
May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the Pallid Knight and her
Pallid
toll.
Knight.
May the usher guide
We've
you
met her.
through the safest doors to the next life, and may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects, and may death come quickly and easily, and without fear.
Thank you for the prayer, Elder.
And may we all take comfort
Dakotas go
in the
full
knowledge
Lil
that
Jon?
the next
Yes.
life awaits. You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just
Hey,
a
guys.
moment longer.
Real
May
quick.
the usher find
Hold
you
on.
quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Real quick in YouTube chat. Roswell isn't wrong. And don't forget that all sides can fall victim to the exact same type of thinking. So I think you're basically saying you don't like when people blindly defend it, right? Just like you don't like people blindly attacking it, which is kind of what I was saying as well, like having, you know, a full informed opinion of what's there and what you enjoy, as opposed to just guessing what you don't and saying it sucks. At least I think we're on the same line there, but anyway, yeah. Definitely an interesting topic for internet discussion. Not nuanced at all. Let's go talk to Fidelio, and I think we're going to do the next main quest. Yeah, let's do it. Roswell says exactly. Cool. All right. Yep, we're on the same vein.
Affordable, reliable, and verifiable.
I wonder, since we've upgraded the world tier, if the vendors are going to change. Because they refresh. So now that we've converted the world to T4, are they going to start getting better stuff? Oh. No. I think we're good. I should buy this stuff. Yeah, I should be buying this stuff. Man, I can't wait to play with these. This looks so cool. Later. Gonna take all our fresh pot. Okay. Can you go back to the other map? Yes. This is a good Game Pass game. Fun but flawed, enjoyable but not perfect. Yeah, I think that's a good way to say it. I like fun but flawed. I actually really like that. I feel the same way. This game has some flaws, no question. I'm sure there's parts that the devs would have liked to put in, but they just didn't have the resources, or the engine wasn't good at doing it. You know, fun but flawed. But definitely fun.
Please tell me you found them.
Definitely enjoyed it. The plague got a Delario. I'm afraid Belena's not far behind.
Your rangers lost to the Dreamscourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dreamscourge. Here. Tell me you're joking.
I wish. Wherever Belena's mind is, it's not here.
So it is. Gods, I saw these signs. I didn't want to believe them. They'd been acting sideways, more than just distracted from their work. I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell you twice. I was so wrong. I think I know the answer, but is either of them still alive?
If you were on the Drop Frames episode, what would you have asked Carrie? You know, now that I have like 30 hours in this game, I would have asked a lot of questions on that episode if I were to talk to Carrie again. My biggest questions would revolve around what was the perspective in the decision behind truncating the skills as much as they did for Avowed from Pillars of Eternity? Was it done in a way specifically to simplify and streamline, or was it done in a way where they realized they would not have the resources and time to develop like a much larger system, so it got pared down to what it is now? I'd also ask, is there a chance that we could see in DLC or future games those systems expanded up to, you know, sizably more like where they are?
Good job.
Another other question I'd ask is, why was the decision made to reduce companion efficacy from a game like Outer Worlds, which is technically like arguably less of an RPG than this? Like, why was the decision made to take steps backwards in the companion system, especially concerning that this one has a much more RPG rich backbone? And again, if there's any plans to like expand that out, but also, like, you know, what's the thinking behind companion abilities and not being able to use all of your active abilities and them? Like, was the E menu designed to be or was that a mandatory usage thing because we have to do that or we don't hit the cooldowns? Or like, I just have lots of questions on the perspective of their decisions. I'm curious why they made some of the decisions. And I would love to hear like what their thinking is now that it's been out in the wild and they're hearing feedback. Like, what's their thinking now as opposed to what it was when they put them in? Has it changed, for instance? Now that they've seen people play it and they're watching PC gamers work with the clearly more console-styled system, you know, does that make them think, oh, maybe we should add this or change this, or, you know, like that kind of thing? So just a lot of questions on the motivation behind some of the decisions. And Yeah, I'd have a lot of questions about that. That being said, though, I did give some questions to JP, and he did ask them. I think one of my questions was like, what's the chance of PoE 3? Like, how does that work? And I didn't hear the answer yet to these questions, so I need to go watch them. And there was another one, too, but yeah, I only gave a couple, so. Blunda's alive, Adela is dead. I brought their badges back.
Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now?
Cohh should totally interview some devs on stream. You know, at this point, I bet she's probably sick of talking to me. So, yeah, I mean, could be fun one day. Could be fun. I told her to come back. The animators might be able to help.
That won't do any good. Do you think poking around and severing her soul will save her life?
I mean...
Even so, if it's early days and Vidaro doesn't find out... Alright. It goes against all my instincts, but we'll try it. Once. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
She was awesome during the Obsidian live stream. Dude, I love Carrie. She's great. Yeah, she's...
I just hope we're not making a mistake.
She's a fantastic face for the project, I feel like. A lot of passion, you can tell, in what she does, which I always appreciate from devs. Mm-hmm. Liked everything I've seen from her. I see Kai was role-playing my 5-year-old Kai. Very nice. I like that. Okay.
What did you spoken to the sentries lately?
Let's see.
They are like us.
If it doesn't spoil anything, may I ask if any of the characters from Pillars of Eternity appear in Avowed? Yes. There hasn't been like a huge amount of them, but yes, there have been, and also there's been tons of references. Like this game so far has done a great job of connecting Avowed to the Pillars of Eternity universe from a lore perspective. So there's lots of connective material. Yeah. Here we go.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dreamscourge
is she wearing a
here,
rug?
In the soil, and it's killing us.
Yo, I think I have that rug she's wearing.
Are you a
That's
godlike?
Cohh, at your service. Hi.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Silence, you'll know when I'm addressing you. Oh, I feel like I have to do that. Yes, I do. Silence! You'll know when I'm addressing you.
Ah, of course. The Adiran envoy, Ambassador Hilgard, sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Yeah, me.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dreamscourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
The deeper I go into the living lands, the worse this gets.
Indeed. We were fighting the Dreamscourge before it even had a name. I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dreamscourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
At Cohh, what resolution do you game at?
1440p. I can't stream in 4K, so I see no reason to go higher right now. Also, Paolo, by the way, thank you so much for that 5-bomb over on YouTube. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. What would it take for you to fix this?
Before we can deal with the Dreamscourge, we first need to understand it.
It's fair.
Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
Let me take her off your hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong. Excuse me? Oh, is she a companion? I was like, what are you insinuating? Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I'm gonna say that now. Let's see what happens.
I see you're unfamiliar with animals.
I was so confused for a second.
You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dreamscourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Maybe we can solve the Dreamscourge rashly, let cooler heads prevail.
Then we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
Ithris, wow.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement.
I do,
Turning
funk
away
guy.
from them
What's up,
sets
man?
a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Iverno.
Whoa.
Girl just got the scarlet letter.
That?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici.
Quilici.
Take her and leave.
I love these names, dude.
You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
Giatta, you good?
It's a bit too soon to tell.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father.
Ouch.
I've done all I can for Fior Iverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should take somewhere
damn,
quiet.
girl.
Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Okay. Whatever you say, madam. All right. We good.
Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
So I like her. Yeah, seems nice. It bugs me that they stand frozen in place and only turn their heads to talk. Yeah, yeah. The NPC immersion in general is not great. Like this stuff. And the other things that were they like, yeah, it's a lot. That's a bit that could use a pass. That could use a pass. Yeah. But the thing is like, because I was thinking about this, because of course we can think of the comparisons between like this and a game like Skyrim, or Fallout even, where every NPC has a cycle. So they have it. So every NPC in a creation engine game has an AI, right? Because that's built into the engine. So it's just part of the system. But in a game like this, where it's not part of the UI at all, for all these units to have their own little AIs, they don't even have like homes. There's no reason for them to have a whole system. What do you do in that case? Do you individually program every one of them for their area? Like what? Maybe you give each of them like little activities and stuff. Like the reason I'm thinking about this is I was asking myself, how would I solve this problem? And all the stuff I came up with would require either an entire new foundational system or a lot of work. Like, a lot.
That did not go as I had planned.
Yeah.
What did you think would happen when you confronted
Should they write code for it? Oh, of course. But I'm
Well,
just
my
thinking about like
first
how you
idea
go
was to
about
mess
it.
up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
KCD doesn't have this issue. That's true. That's true. They do have a like a foundational AI. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. So, like, in a game like this though, where not every NPC has a home to go to, not every NPC has a job to go to. Like, what do you do in that case? If you don't want to give every NPC a house, if you don't want to give every NPC a place of work, because obviously they have to work with a much smaller area, right? They don't want to make a realistic city. They want to make a streamlined small city. How do you do it then? Just maybe a very simple AI where they just like move around randomly the city? Maybe? But I mean, then you'd just be able to follow them and you'd see they're just walking in circles. I don't know. I can't think of like a good way to do it, you know? There's got to be a way to do it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just trying to think of like, what would I want? What would make me go, whoa, that's cool in this situation?
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. So they would have like random little things they could do. Oh, see, now that is a cool idea. So maybe set up like 15 different activities they could do around the city, and the NPCs would like randomly go to them and do them. And when they weren't doing that, they could be like randomly pick a bench to sit at or randomly yeah, actually that could be really cool. I mean, obviously you could follow one and they'd just be bumbling around, but if you didn't do that, it would feel very alive. That's a cool idea. I like that. Yeah. And I'm trying to think if I've seen that in a game. I don't think so. But anyway, interesting stuff to think about. People in power rarely want to hear the truth. He must have his reasons. He's focusing on the wrong problems, that's for certain. Then why didn't anyone speak up for you? I like this one.
What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but...
Hey, Miss Giatta.
Curses. Without Fior, Miss Iverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
Yeah, what Fallout and KCD and Skyrim have, I would call that a full life system, right? So like NPCs, they sleep, they work. I mean, hell, some of them even have them go to outhouses and stuff. Like that's like a full life system. So what we were talking about is how to emulate that in a way that's realistic in a situation where you don't have that. Like what would be the best option for that? Yeah. Respect to your principles, that's what matters. Yeah, like that.
I wish I could take credit for Giatta's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dreamscourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
Oh, also somebody is like, why is he defending Avowed on that? No, I'm not saying just having them sit around is okay. What inspired this conversation is how we were saying that's not okay. No, just having them sit there and stand doing nothing, that's literally the worst thing they could have done, unfortunately, and that's what happened. That's what they did. But I mean, I think they think that too. It's just an issue of like resources and how to make it work and all that kind of stuff. Like, obviously it's super unimmersive. So, you know, like that's what started the whole conversation. You talk like you have oh, wait, here we go. Once we've cured it, what's next for you?
A good question with a good answer. For now,
Anyway,
I shouldn't
talk
bother
about
you
more
with
about
the
that later.
details. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dreamscourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. This should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dreamscourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
Think there might be a connection?
Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Anamancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
You alright?
I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior, Miss Iverno. Forever.
For God's sakes, Quilici, say something encouraging to your pupil! Made even more awkward by the awkward pause that we're taking reading through all these options. Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning with new friends. No, let's... Should I do this? I feel like we need to do this. For God's sakes, Quilici, say something encouraging to your pupil.
You may not see it from this vantage, my dear, but you have outgrown these walls.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I always knew this day would come, just as I knew how much it would pain you. Please, just leave. That's all I ask.
Quilici.
Okay, that was pretty good.
I will make you proud. I promise.
Once again, you missed the point. You have made me proud, Giatta.
Thank you. I'm ready. Well, not ready. We have a few loose ends to tie up first. When it comes to the Dreamscourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Maybe I'll have better luck.
I hope so, because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior.
Cool.
Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dreamscourge.
What's your theory on the Dreamscourge?
I'd rather not speculate until we have more data.
Fair.
If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Okay.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter.
Cool.
Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
All right.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, researchers.
Then we got every quest that we can do here.
Assistant. Who knew?
So Cohh, have you figured out how to play KCD2, Avowed, and Like a Dragon starting tomorrow?
So tomorrow we are doing a sponsored stream for Like a Dragon from 8 to 10. After that, I am putting Yakuza down until we finish Avowed and KCD2 and Monster Hunter Wilds. After that, my plan is to do Yakuza. That is the current plan. Subject to change, but that is the current plan. So I'm trying to finish games before I start big new playthroughs. I don't know if we'll continue from the 2 hours or start new when we do. Not sure. But that is the current plan. Yeah. Marvik says, have you considered dropping every other responsibility you have? Every minute of every day. Yes. Are you playing Monster Hunter Wilds? I am. Very much so. I'm looking forward to it. Big time. Alrighty. Elia. Yvette and Remy. Okay. The last one's in there somewhere. Let's go talk to these guys. So tomorrow will be Yakuza plus Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or Yakuza plus Avowed. Yakuza into KCD2, and then maybe even some Avowed as well. We'll see. I may do the coveted rare try stream. 3 different games in one streaming experience. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I know. Crazy. Insane.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like.
For the record, that's her zombie farmer she's talking about. Giatta wants your opinion on the Dreamscourge.
Giatta Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
I believe banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dreamscourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
About Silvo. If you're talking about the Revenant in your barn, I already killed him.
You did? That was quick.
It was.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You promised me some... You'll be alright?
I'll be fine. I've lost so many Revenants over the years, and I'm always such a wreck afterward. So, the Dreamscourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dreamscourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
Whoa. We need to find the source of the difference if there's any hope of stopping it.
But how to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found? Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here.
I am the protag.
Toward what end, only you can say.
Okay. What if it has something to do with the entity tethered to my soul?
Seems a little far-fetched.
Think so?
Then again, what isn't these days?
I don't know.
You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers.
Fascinating. I'm sure Giatta will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giatta are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
Wow.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Yeah. It is a little weird. Let's talk to our dudes real quick. Elming says, Cohh, you're giving subs. I might have sniped a VIP or two. Hi.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? So much for your vegetables, Envoy.
Maybe this is something we can help with.
Yep. I had a feeling you might say that. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
Is that it?
You too.
Cool. All right, I think we're good with Marius. What about you, sir?
I hope you're ready to sleep with one eye open, because I doubt Ludwig sleeps at all.
Oh. This is after we murdered all those people. Yeah, whoops.
And after the send-off you gave the Steel Garrote squad in that cave, she'll have it out for you.
Steel Garrote are violent fanatics. I couldn't leave Emerald Stair at their mercy.
I've got a feeling you've spared a lot of people more grief than they'll ever know. Normally, I'm not big on turning on your own, but the Steel Garrote take their beliefs too far. I'm glad you didn't let them do it here.
Thanks, guy.
Don't let it go to your head. Your kind of clarity is rare. To know in the moment what you've got to do and do it, I envy that.
You could have left me for dead, but you carried me to Liviana's, right?
Kai's always doing things to help others, no matter the cost. It's going to get him killed one day.
You two are gonna make me blush.
Oh.
And purple's not my best color.
Death flag? No, no death flag.
But, thanks. Just be on the lookout. The Steel Garrote isn't likely to forgive and forget.
Cool.
I'll be here if you need me.
I think we are caught up. No, that means he has something else, right?
I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. At least she got what was coming to her.
Oh. She couldn't get away with that, man.
I agree. It's just sobering to think she got to the point where murdering her own felt right. How do you keep yourself on the right path, especially when there's so much at stake?
You just have some hard lines.
Maybe. But I've seen better soldiers than Dorso cross lines you can't come back from.
What's this about?
I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast.
This is different. Deadfire was the Juanas for centuries. The living lands haven't belonged to anyone since the godless. What are you trying to say?
Empires are hungry, Envoy, and they devour their own too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with. Night, Envoy. You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giatta didn't draw blood.
She had to make her point Vidar was being unreasonable. It's kind of excessive. Yeah. But now she's making a point.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Indeed, court is full of flatterers trying to win favor by telling others what they want to hear.
You make the wild sound downright peaceful by comparison. I'm impressed at anyone who can survive that, or break out of it, like Giatta. She knows who she is and what she believes.
I feel quite
She's
hungry.
got more clarity and
You look quite
conviction than I
thirsty.
had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
I like that line. Oof. Losing home is hard, especially when your home doesn't love you back.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giatta's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giatta, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Let's talk about something else.
What's on your mind?
I think we're good.
Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods.
Does this voice actor get typecasted as Blue Companions a lot? That's a good point. I had not considered that. Let's take a look at our upgrades before we go. To get our main weapon, our sword up, we need a lot more Admis and 5 more white steel. Oh, we do have a good amount of here. That might be doable. Oh, it's doable. Okay. Bam. But now we need... Whoa. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Now we need Corrupted Adra. Corrupted? Why do we need Corrupted Adra? That seems... Huh. We could also go ahead and upgrade our... Yeah, we might as well do this. Well, actually, maybe this. Yeah. Probably better. Okay. Oh, Ryan. Oh, Ryan. Dude, I appreciate the question. So, I try to keep it so you don't have to sub to either of them. Like, we try not to do any, too much of the non-sub stuff. We don't do sub mode or anything like that. So don't worry about that. Really, whatever I tell people is whichever channel you watch more. So most people watch one of them significantly more. Just sub wherever it makes sense for you. Yeah, none of them really like benefit me better or anything like that. But I appreciate the thought, and it's just wherever you watch me. Okay. Appreciate it. Oh, I can make this. Oh, so that means I could start buying. Well, we need 6. Oh. Okay. We're gonna have to start buying that whenever we see it. We can also break down a bunch of uniques, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't like the idea of that. I could break down a bunch of spellcasting uniques because I'm not going to use magic this run. Is V Rising worth 30 bucks? If you like that kind of game, 1000% yes. Yeah, V Rising is great. Back for more?
The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
The situation in Fior is dire. Someone needs to help them.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
It's called animancy.
A new tongue. An unfamiliar name. A harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
This is kind of weird because, I mean, I agree with, like, the top 3. I mean, 2 is pretty apt with the zombies. But, I mean, so is 3 with the crops. Let's try the top one. I want to heal souls.
Set what has been broken, soothe the pain. They build walls in their hearts, Why do they not share what they make?
Intimacy is misunderstood.
Punished, cast out. We understand. We peer through the murky water in vain. What is the truth?
No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it.
Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Man, I really hope there's some kind of hidden thing going on where we're influencing something big. This could be really cool. I really hope that's what this is. Because yeah, that would be pretty badass. Let's see. So from here, we're pretty much caught up. Let's go down to here and consult with Yvette and Remy. Ryan says, is he loving Avowed? I am really enjoying it. Yep. As a Pillars of Eternity fan, it has been very cool visiting the world from this perspective. Definitely have some, you know, issues here and there and wants. Things that I'd love to be in the game or expanded on. But no, overall, I'm having a great time with it. Yes.
Did you hear that Giatta was sent into exile?
Hi, Piz. Actually, I've mentioned multiple times that Toad has been a thing.
Or maybe a test subject?
We could do both. Anything to work with the great Giatta.
But it's been few and far between in most cases.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
Wow. Oh, we're going to have fun with this one. But I need a beer first. One second. Okay. Let's see. You do realize I understand you perfectly. Okay. Sure. Friend. Okay. Or blink at them with incomprehension.
Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence.
It's true.
We heard that Giatta partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Giatta wants me to learn about the Dreamscourge.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giatta must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giatta needs to finish her research. Deal?
What do you want from me?
We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I don't know. I guess I'd like to be some kind of mushroom. I mean, that would be pretty chill, wouldn't it? Adam says, hey, I can only equip one ring. Is that a bug? Right click, left click, if you're on PC. So right click equips the right ring and left click equips the left ring. Yep. I'm gonna say I'd like to come back as a godlike. Yeah.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
Try to help people whenever I can.
So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Godlike can't reproduce. That explains a few things. ... What? What does that explain? Oh no. What does that explain? I can't click that. Oh no. Let's see. Hopefully people will remember me by the ways I've godlike can't reproduce. That explains a few things.
Oh, didn't anyone tell you?
No one ever mentioned it.
Well, this is awkward. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not?
Hopefully people remember me in the ways I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we?
Wow.
I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giatta wants to know all about the Dreamscourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Hit me with the bad.
There's no cure for the Dreamscourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giatta will be interested to learn that the Dreamscourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dreamscourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Elia believes the Dreamscourge and the Living Lands have a common ancestor.
That wouldn't surprise me. Both are natural occurrences, after all. Terrible, but quite natural.
Most natural things are. Terrible, that is.
Wow. What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Yeah.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
What's that chat? Oh. Okay. So, a lot more very good information there. Let's grab me. Now, next up for us is up to here, but where's the other person we're supposed to chat with? Are they back in town? There they are. Okay. Cool. Lord Vento says, is this game good? Lord Ventos, I'm having a great time with it, and I'm about 30 hours in. Yeah. But I'm also a big fan of Pillars of Eternity, the previous, I guess, entries to this game. It's weird saying entries since this is kind of its own thing, but what this game is based on. I'm a huge fan of the lore this game is based on. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Man, this place is gorgeous. Do. Hurt. Or chop someone up. I need a horse.
Welcome to my fine establishment, Amico.
Oh, hi.
Founded machine.
Tides and moons. Forget-me-not tonic. Take 1 cupful approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia surrounding the dosage period. Sounds pretty great for a workday.
Something. I can't let anyone else discover this.
Hmm?
Envoy, I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
You look exhausted. When was the last time you slept?
I'm not concerned with that. Not now. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wodica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe animancy should be reined in.
Flex your muscle. There's no such thing as too much power. Let's see. Set an example. Show your colleagues it can be used for good. If Wodica calls to you, it'd be unwise to ignore. Yeah, let's do 2.
How can I?
No, I should have done the first one. Damn.
I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
That's fair. Consult with Monto. Hey, Monto, what's up?
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giatta and I are investigating the Dreamscourge.
Giatta, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Can I help you fix it?
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
Oh. Can I help in any way?
Perhaps, if you can help me find an appropriate battery of essence. I could use a large single block of Adra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more.
Whoa.
An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delemgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delemgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delemgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
Oh no. I think we already did that. Oh man. Shoot.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Well,
hey, Kasai! Dude, I appreciate
Algergon's
you.
heart isn't gonna
Thank you,
yank
man.
itself out.
We'll definitely try to have it back in the future, no question. To my colleagues, friends, and naysayers, you're hereby invited to a demonstration of my latest achievement, that of spiritual self-combustion. Bear witness as I set fire to my very essence merely to prove that I can. Do you doubt me? Then come watch me fail. Do you trust me? Then come watch me go out in a blaze of glory. Either way, you will be entertained. I anticipate a large and captive audience. What? When is this? Can we watch it? Okay, now I'm interested. Spiritual disturbance in the Deadfire Archipelago. Governor Ignacy Vidaro presiding. All agree that a disturbance shook the metaphysical veil between the here and the beyond, causing disturbance unknown. Everyone has the exact same glasses in this game? I know, right?
It's the essence.
Somebody's got a sick monopoly going on. Bastards. We should break them up. Let's do... Where is this? Oh, over here. All right. Yeah, I think we definitely killed some Queen's Guards earlier. And I was like, oh, what's that mean? Oh, what's a Queen's Guard? Doop-a-doop. As I killed them. And that may have done a thing. We'll see. Well, that one seems to be very unhappy with me. Oh.
Unseen, unheard.
Okay, this is sound. There we go. Oof. This quest can bug. Hopefully they fix it with the patch. How so, MNP?
Think the Delemgan did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
Looks pretty good from here. Go on.
Show me what you got. The next one's mine.
That was a solid combo. Grab all that. What was that sound?
Let's go.
That was a kitten.
On your left.
There we go. And let's do a, whoop. There we go. Let's do a 2 con. Let's do a damage up. Let's do perception and health. All right, let's go. Ow, sir. Incredibly rude. How dare. I'm going to see to it that that mob is destroyed at a future date and time. No question. Okay.
Think the Delemgan did all that?
That date and time is right now.
Maybe the land itself.
Good? Good.
Take a moment, people.
Where is the one that clears? Oh no, am I out of it? Yeah, I had one that cleared poison. Where did that one go? I thought this was it. It looks like it doesn't say it there. That's weird. Okay, we're good. Save it after that. Red says top leftish. Was it the shield icon? This guy? No, this one cures poison, bleed, and elemental accumulation. But I thought there was one that did. No, maybe that was it. No, that's Grog though. No, it was something different. Yeah, it was something different. But that does the same thing. Yeah, you're right there. All right. This time with less awesome. Oh, what's my stamina? Oh, jeez. In the grill. Okay.
Who's ready for more?
Right on, we will take it. Deal with that stuff later. Flavio, that scares.
You may approach.
Oh. Madam. Let me just loot this stuff first, and then I'll come talk to you. As you do. Garland of the Wild Groves. Alright, let's see what that does here in a second.
Ah, a welcome visitor.
Hello, Plant Mommy.
It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
How long have you been here?
For all time. But why have you come here?
I came looking for an Adragan heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
IDHM. Yeah, I've been having a good time with it. What happened to them?
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
Say nothing.
But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait. No. No. So many dead. So many of my kin are dead by your hand.
Well, I can explain that.
The time for words has passed.
Well, damn.
Here we go.
Hi. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Okay. Ooh. Son of a biscuit.
Unseen, unknown.
Oh, damn. Bam.
He's outside.
You're not looking so good.
No, sir, I am not. But I am guzzling them potions. Bears and shit now, too. Good God almighty. This is insane. Okay. That was quite a thing. Now, do we want to keep that? Or do we want to use one of the other options? What do you guys think? Because we could use some food before the fight and possibly hit one of the skill checks. Boop. Let's try it. Achoo. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Oh, my nose. The allergies. Oh, terrible. Okay. Let's see. We have a +1 int, +2 perception. Try all that and see if that works. It may not. Wish to select. Do you mean a godlike?
I mean one from the land.
Oh.
But why?
Looking for a heart. What happened to him? Say nothing.
But wait. No.
I defended myself and my friends, just as you did when you killed the Adragan.
I see. The wilds can be dangerous for your kind. Take it and go in peace.
Many thanks.
I can't believe you pulled that off.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
We'll take it. Vox, you mean the new Yakuza? Yeah, we're playing that tomorrow morning. Mm-hmm. Okay. Place the heart in the animacy device. We're doing this. This is happening. Normal. Wow. Nice. There seems to be a few more things here. Let's see. Of course. I glance at the clock and see that I must depart. Chad, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had fun. Our little evening escapade. We have gotten more time in Avowed and frankly, still having a great time. We're going to be doing this tomorrow. I'm hoping, like I said earlier, to do maybe like a big 3 game. We're going to start with Yakuza in the morning. And I think we'll do some KCD2 after that. And then maybe a couple hours of Avowed in the afternoon. It might be crazy. And then tomorrow evening, probably more Avowed. It's a great cozy game. This is a great cozy game. So anyway, thanks for being here. Great. Have a great morning, afternoon, or wherever. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are around the globe. And as always, thank you so much for being here. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bring on the wall of good vibes.
All right, I'm fine. I could double click that and play the game right now. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm going to play something else and be patient. Because that's what responsible adults do.
The narrator gives a shit about the animals more than she does the players. Just like, oh, aren't they having a nice time? But you're gonna die. A lot. I'm talking to you, CohhCarnage, and your safe scumming ways. Authority. Wow, that was shit. Hang on.
The Ballad of Gale. Yep. Gale was a good man, and he did tried. Unfortunately, he kept getting hit, and then he died. The Ballad of Gale. This we can throw. But don't actually explode. I don't know what I expected. Oh, fire bad. I'm doing it. Ow. Oh, all of them jumped over it because that's the smart thing to do. It's only a 10.
How can I help you?
How are you feeling, Book? Still sensitive? In D&D, silence in a library.
A little help, please.
Did I just crush my people with the... No. They auto ran under the elevator and I smushed them. Dude. You know any human jokes?
I am looking at one. I hope that was a suitable response. Constellation did not equip me with a sense of humor. I have done my best to mimic Barrett's.
What the fuck? What? Okay, now how do I harvest this? Can get my arrow back. Awesome. Hey, mean fish. Oh god, mean fish. Oh, I like this. What's unbelievable is how we beat the goblins. You're both heroes. Dude, I'm absolutely digging the bard line so far. Like this is awesome. I hate bards. They're useless and their roles never wait, just kidding, they're awesome. Yes. Fantastic. Love bards. Great.
Sounds like fun.
You missed with 94%. Okay.
Easy these days.
It's fine. It's fine. What are you doing? I was holding click, you dick. Pay attention to my inputs. Dumb game. How did that miss? How did that miss? I was right in front of him. I don't understand. I don't understand how that misses. That's insane. Oh god, no! God damn it, Microsoft, you shit! Okay. The hell was that? What the balls? Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck in the wall? Great round. I think I'm gonna stick with Zoe on this one. Or not Zoe. The first girl. Reyes. Chat, the rapture has begun! Oh. Maybe next year. Okay. Oh my god! Dang, kid! What the heck? Jeez! Oh! That was actually really good. Good job. Yeah, that was good. You actually got me pretty good there. Why what? Why was that good? Yeah, the scare was pretty good. That was pretty good. I had no idea you were there, man. It's made a lot of progress, and yeah. We're gonna check out... Get out of here. Oh my god, what is with my family today? It's Saturday? Okay. Everyone's out to get me, chat. All out to get me. That was actually pretty good, baby. Thank you. You're stealthy. Maybe that's where Rowan got it from. Life is whatever you make it. Don't give up on yourself. I have a disadvantage because I've got a lot of shit on me? Larian, what is this? What is this? Oh, I got all this stuff on me. I'm not good at persuading anymore. Like, what?